Okay. So how 2-1 victory against Dorking into the last 6 years for Trophy? You must be proud of the second half performance.
Part of the game is about identifying their strengths and weaknesses. We've played them once before. We know they're a good team. I think they were better tonight than they were at home. And we've identified that to change it again in the second half. And part of your game sometimes is not all about the free-flowing football. It's about making sure we defend in the right areas at the right time. Yes, we gave away a sloppy penalty. We have to have a look at that. But the effort and the desire that the players put in today is unbelievable after the game on Tuesday, and I'm proud of them. Part of their game is to defend as a team. I think we did that. You know, Jaden's come in, won headers. Scotty Rendell was running back, winning headers. You know, these are big pluses when you look at a team performance sometimes against a good Dorking team. Pleasing thing for me was first half we did everything right. We knew they were going to change it second half and bring prior on. They went with 2 and 1, and we adapted. We dealt with it the best way we could, and we could have had a couple in the second half as well.
And it really was sort of backs against the wall.
Last 15, 20 minutes, yeah, it's going to be like that because they've got nothing to lose. You know, they threw everything at us. They changed, and sometimes when you're in that position and it's going to go to penalties, you don't care about formations and shape. You just want to push forward, which they did. But the pleasing thing for me that the team defended well. And of course, Raven made a good save for the penalty.
Yeah, exactly. What was all your thoughts on the penalty? You know?
Well, I don't know, but I'll speak to Scotty Rendell. I mean, because he's worked his absolute nuts off today to get back there, and it shouldn't really happen. But he's honest, and he'll tell me who's at fault, like he does with me. But we'll have a look at it. But we did our homework. Jim told Raven who's taking the penalties and where they're going to go. But I'm overly pleased for them, you know, because now is the time for us to show some consistency in results. And I think today was a good game against a very good team. They beat a conference national team in the previous round, but I think it was a solid performance. And I utilised the squad. And I keep saying this, we've got a good team. I've even got a better squad.
And also, like you mentioned about Jaden Smith coming in for the first time, how do you think he done?
I think he done very well. You know, at back end of last season, when it was COVID-free, he was at Maidenhead and then COVID hit, so he played 5 or 6 games there. But I brought him in because of his attributes. He's strong, he's quick, you know, and it's very often than not that you might find someone that knows the levels, and he does, so very good for us.
And of course we're into the last 16 now, the FH only 3 games away from Wembley now.
Yeah,
it must be a thought in your mind, you know, to start dreaming a little bit.
I've said to the players, you know, me and Terry Harris have both been there, and I've won, so has he. And it's going to be no one can ever take that away from you, as a player, or as a supporter, or as a committee member, or an owner. You know, it's a great feeling. But you know, we've got a lot of work to do before we got there. What's on my mind now is preparing the boys for Tuesday. We've got another tough game. We've got Braintree, who have done ever so well with their new manager Maxwell going in, fighting to get out that little places at the bottom, and then we've got St Albans who are at the top, fighting to stay there. So both games going to be equally as tough, and we've got to be acquitted ready.
Yeah, of course, and obviously Braintree being one of your old clubs as well, you know, it's going to be a different sort of test for us compared to sort of tonight.
Yeah, of course, and you know, I'll probably change the team again.